Gloomwood is a game that I have been interested in for over 3 years, and when the demo dropped, I was ecstatic. I emailed the creators of the game a few times, sat down and watched every snippet of gameplay ever released, and visited every website that was covering it. And if you read the title of this video, you know that this demo did not disappoint. This game isn't Thief with Guns. The tone of this game is different. It has a much darker and sinister atmosphere. This game uses Thief as a base and improves upon it. Consider this game to Thief what Prey was to System Shock 2. Well, since this is a demo, gameplay and atmosphere is the only things I can comment on. The stealth system is well done. It uses a mixture of light and shadows with hard surfaces and softer surfaces making different amount of noise when you walk over them. This system is ripped straight from Thief. But one thing that is different is that the light and dark has a smoother flow to it. Unlike in Thief where the dark parts were dark and the lighted parts were light, it is now much more gradual. This is due to the lighting system. It is not groundbreaking, but it's very well done. This brings me to the difficulty. There are 4 difficulty options. I played in the second highest. It took me about 70 to 80 minutes to beat this demo on my very first try, and I enjoyed it. Thief was a difficult game, but the janky AI and mechanics were exploitable enough that the challenge would be all but gone with a certain amount of knowledge about the game's systems and the AI. The quintessential stealth game AI was there. It did not chase the player after a certain point, and noises didn't alarm them for long. In Gloomwood, however, the guards will chase you off the fucking planet once they have seen you, and you die quickly. So you can either kill the guard quickly and quietly, or watch as you get swarmed by everyone in the vicinity and die. There are 3 levels of awareness of the guards. Green means safe, yellow means cautious, and red means you're fucked. Speaking of the guards, are they human or not? I couldn't tell. I think it is implied that they are not human, but if they are, well, we aren't the first sociopathic protagonist. This game doesn't have quick saves, except in the lowest difficulty. You have to go back to the phonographs to save, and that makes the stealth tense, as you will lose a large amount of progress if you fuck up. Another thing to notice is the HUD. There is a visibility meter at the bottom of the HUD, but there are no other things in the HUD. Nothing to distract you from viewing the world. There is no marker to lead you to your destination or any direction whatsoever. You have to read notes that are lying around to see what you have to do. And here comes my first criticism. Tell the player his goal at the start. Not how to achieve the goal, but just tell the goal. It can it is the demo's fault, but more context is definitely required. The absence of a map is another thing I enjoyed. The level design is very well done. There are parts like these where much later in the level a gate opens to an earlier part of the level. There is a lot of verticality as well. You can look down on where you need to go. And there are more than a few ways to traverse the level. I can already see I'm sorry, I cannot say this with a straight face. Gloomwood is the Dark Souls of stealth games. The movement system is also rather good as well. It contains all the options from the thief's movement, but this feels much smoother, and the jumps have actual weight and can be used to find unusual paths through these layered levels. And I like that you have to place your bag and open it to access your inventory. It's not much, but it helps to increase the immersion. More examples are you have to open your weapon to view the number of bullets you have, eavesdrop by leaning on the door, and many other small things. Speaking of immersion, let's talk about the atmosphere. This game doesn't have any funny conversations between the guards or the snarky dialogues from Garrett, and this is due to the fact that this game sells itself on the survival horror part of Thief, and the atmosphere clearly shows that. The sound effects and the lighting is terrifying. A well-timed sound effects enemy screams and play sequence work exceptionally well to create an extremely unsettling atmosphere. The visuals also work great to form a shaky view of the enemies, and the city itself looks wonderful with the moody lighting and works well with the sound design. The only thing that got me a little disappointed is the water. It looks old school, but in a bad way. There is nothing alive in this town, and parts are in dire need of repair. The guards have a shambling and creepy movement that have distorted voices, which reminds me of Lovecraft's The Shadow over Innsmouth. Overall, I will end this by saying that I am very excited for the release of this game, and this demo was exceptionally impressive.